Minecraft factions as a duo. We're here on the brand new season of Complex Factions, and we're actually playing this season as a duo. If I go ahead and F who, our partner is Dust2. And now I'm actually a couple of days late to start of the world, but Dust has been absolutely grinding. If we check out F top, we're currently number 8 worth $140 million of value, which is actually insane for a solo, because the number 1 faction on the server has 800 million. That's like a 30-man roster. So Dust is absolutely rich, bro. And to make it even better, if we check out my inventory, I have like a full inventory of spawners. I was AFK last night in spawn, and a guy by the name Trooper391 dropped me a full inventory of spawners. So I'm not complaining. Shout out to you, bro. But before we go ahead and hop too far into the video, if you guys would go ahead and drop a sub down below. I'm getting like over 200 subscribers in the past 28 days, and we're aiming for 10,000 subscribers. Now, let me go ahead and actually TP on over to the base and see what we're working with. Make sure I'm not leaking any cords or anything, because we are just a duo. We probably can't defend. Oh my, I almost just died. Okay, but as a duo, we probably cannot defend against all the F-top factions. Bro, and he actually has the base like halfway finished already. As you guys know, the map details went back to normal this season. There's 0.5-second cannons, 8 chunks of regens. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have 4 here. Looks like a dry ocean. We'll probably do 4 more after that. He actually sent me the base schematics, so we'll probably go and do some base work here soon. And we don't even have a corner, which kind of sucks, but also works to our advantage. If you do F corner, you can actually see which factions have it claimed. So that means people are gonna have to find our base manually, which honestly isn't that hard, but still takes a little bit more time. But if we actually go ahead and roam to the inside of our base, we got an auto brewer up, and here's the man himself, Dust. And then we got some value boxes set up as well. Let's see. We've got our creepers up in here, making us a little bit of TNT. We've got our small little XP grinder, all of our strays, our zombies, our skeletons as well, which actually, speaking of which, I need to go ahead and actually grind out a god set here soon. So that's perfect. And then another value box all the way down here at the bottom. Looks like just magma cubes. Okay, he said to go ahead and just throw these spawners in a chest at F4 pots, and he'll go ahead and place them all down. So there we go. And now, since I was actually late, if we check out my PB, I've got 15 of the clown crate seasonals. And now from the clown crate, we can get so many spawners, which is huge. And also, I'm pretty sure it's the axe is probably one of the best weapons. But besides that, look at all these spawner drops that we can get. Let's go ahead and start popping them open. A high tier axe would be so good. We're getting the boots. I don't really know if the boots are good or not. And some creeper eggs. Only tier 2 anyways. Now we're getting the pick. Oh yes, spawners, bro. 12 iron golems, 32 creepers. Don't even care about the pickaxe. Axe, come on. And the shovel, are you kidding me? I'll take the experience and money actually. Since I'm just now joining, I've been broke. I have no experience, which will be good for making our god set here soon. And we're getting a bow. Oh, 24 IGs and 16 evokers. That's massive. I'm not really getting any good seasonal drops though. We're getting a backpack, which I don't think the clown backpack's even good. It will actually be good to grind light zone though. So I mean, I'll take it. And the leggings, tier 2, bro. I'm getting all straight tier 2. Another backpack and tier 1. Bro, another backpack. What are we doing? Okay, we're getting the helmet. We haven't got one of those yet. A TNT wand, tier 2 as well. Is like tier 2 the max this season? What is going on? A fishing rod, but I'll take the iron golems. At least we're getting spawners this time. I have never seen so many horrible seasonals in my inventory at once. This is actually so sad. Another helmet, some more IGs. Oh my god, tier 5. That's max. Wait, is the clown helmet good? When somebody near you attempts to use an ability, this has a 20% chance to steal and use it for yourself. Also disables the victim's abilities for 5 seconds. Yo, that could actually be pretty good. Finally, we got one good item. We got over a stack of iron golems. Getting a clown host, some more spawners though. 32 creepers, 16 evokers. Come on, please. I just need the axe. Getting the sword, more iron golems, tier 3 sword, final key, and the chest plate, tier 1. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything situated off camera. Go ahead and go place our spawners, and then I'll go ahead and bring us back in a second. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start working on a kit. Just like PvP, maybe light zone, maybe dark zone, like tier 4 armor for the time being. And now one thing I actually love about doing like these solo duo series, you guys see everything that has to happen behind the camera. But first things first, I have to actually go ahead and set up our villager grinder, or like our little villager trading station, because we need like depth strider, we need unbreaking books, we need fire aspect, we need all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, and I'll probably get to grinding some XP, because slash grace, we got 3 hours until reset vault actually opens. In this season, there was a massive change to the economy, so manually grinding like sugarcane, bamboo, and stuff like that is way better, which as you guys know, I have seasonals that'll make that extremely good for us. So here in a little bit as well, should probably start setting up a farm. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up really quick. We'll start doing some trades and working on our set in the same time. Okay, it is a couple of hours later, and the reset vault is now open, and there's actually a couple of really good items I need to take out for this season that should make us a decent amount of money. And now I think I have an imp hoe somewhere. I want to go and actually take out my voltage hoe as well as my selly hoe and spooky hoe, but I think I had an imp hoe. It might be on one of my alts actually. Please tell me I still have it. I'll have to look after this clip, because then if we go ahead and throw that in my PV and check out the bottom of our base, Dust went ahead and kind of started on cactus, except this season I mentioned it's like cane and bamboo eco, so cactus is actually horrible. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty bad farm layout as well. So I might go ahead and literally just get rid of all of this real quick and then start making a farm specifically for sugarcane and to use these hoes in. I have a really good idea in my head. But first things first, we have to actually grind out some more experience because we need enchants for our hoe. And now Dust actually said that Greedy Greens is so hard to get right now and people are selling it for so much money. Greedy Greens level 20, an extra 240% value. If we can get that, that's gonna be so overpowered. And besides that, we actually need Holy Cultivation, we need Herbalist, we need Greenhouse, we need Telekinesis, we need Green Thumb. There are so many enchants that we actually need for our hoes, let alone I have 3 different hoes to actually rune out. Plus, if I can find my imp one on a different alt account. If we actually look at what they all do, I believe imp and voltage actually give you like a sell bonus. Yes, imp hoe crops harvested with this sell for 50% more value. That's actually overpowered if you combine that with greedy greens. Voltage hoe crops harvested with this sell for 50% more. And then obviously my selly 10 hoe has a 55% chance to harvest crops in a 12 block line. So I guess we'll go ahead and do a little bit of testing. That would be real. I just got a couple of villagers, so I have my set ready. I haven't grinded any experience yet. We just have about 1.1 million. So I'll probably go ahead and get started with that. But Dust did actually go ahead and place down all our value of 171 million in total. And now that I actually have my spooky hoe, whenever we do sell, we can actually get like 200% money boosts. So hopefully it helps. And Dust actually said I could sell whenever I wanted, so maybe I'll do that here soon. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get to grinding a little bit, change up the farm, see if I can get some enchants, and I'll bring you guys back in one moment. Wait, I didn't even realize I came up here to actually go ahead and grab some XP boosters to start grinding. Dust has actually been collecting enchants in the FPV, so he has Greedy Greens 13, Herbalist 5, and Greenhouse 5 already, but I just need to go ahead and get the other ones. Now, I don't know exactly what hoe I want to put that on, because granted, Selly 10 is going to be really good. I can't find my imp hoe. I actually lost access to like 3 of my alt accounts. I don't know the passwords to them, but I do have this Volt 7. So this is pretty much the same thing as an imp 7. Crops harvested with this sell for 35% more. I'm thinking that actually might be the move this season. So let me go ahead and pop a couple of these boosters, get to XP grinding. And while I'm at it, I'll actually go ahead and get some enchants for my set, which won't be half bad. And then we can finally start making a ton of money. Okay, we've gathered some enchants. And if we actually look into my inventory, Gardener 1, Herbalist 5, Telekinesis 5, Holy Colt 13, Greedy Greens 13, and then Greenhouse 5 as well. I'm pretty sure that's all we actually need, because Sugarcane, I don't think you need Green Thumb. So nonetheless, let's actually go ahead and take out our Volt hoe and start throwing these on there and max this bad boy out. And now the next thing I'm going to actually do, I'm going to actually throw the Greenhouse 5 on the helmet as well, just so the crops grow a lot faster. But the next thing to do is actually go ahead and switch around the farms, which is going to take a hot minute. I'll probably break like all of this, and I don't know how high I'm going to go or how many layers. It depends how well Greenhouse 5 works, but the cactus gotta go, that is for sure. Okay, first layer of the farm is finished. Now this is actually the most compact, efficient farm, like regarding sugarcane to water ratio. And now what I'm actually going to do is take a schematic of it, because then with easy place, it's gonna be so much easier to place the next couple of layers. We probably only need like 3 to 4 layers of this maybe, because we're not gonna be grinding at the same time. Very unlikely. There we go. Save schematic, cane farm. And what we'll actually have to go ahead and do is gen like a cobblestone layer and then put glowstone underneath, so it does grow. And we'll start the next layer on top of that. So hopefully Dust logs on here soon. This actually took a hot minute as a solo, especially getting rid of the rest of the farms. Yeah, I'll bring us back when it's completely finished. Okay, 3 layers are now finished. Now I'm probably gonna go ahead and quit there, and maybe Dust can add some layers when he's on tomorrow, because I'm not gonna lie, this farm's actually AIDS to make, and it's like a 3x3 base. So I actually just realized the entire time I've had the coordinates up on the top left of my screen, I'm gonna have to blur that throughout the entire video. That's annoying. Anyways, the 3 layers are indeed finished. Now, I realized while I was setting it up, if we do F upgrades, we really haven't done any upgrades at all. Literally not a single one. So we need $95 million for the growth speed. We need 30 million for XP drops. And I guess he has actually done a couple of levels into spawn rates. We need 50 million for that as well. That's a ton of money that we actually need. Now, I want to go and actually see how much money we have in here to sell. Because I'll probably go ahead and get some candy corn and do that here in a minute. And work on our upgrades. 50 million in there. A couple million in that other one over there. And yeah, we're actually kind of poor. And then it's just gunpowder in this one. Okay. Well, what I'll probably do is actually go ahead and grind out money for a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and actually do a quick test and see how much it does make. Because the whole reason I put this carpet instead of flying through the farm, if you combine it with my Selly 4 boots, you can get speed 4 and constantly just grind It's super nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and farm for just a little bit, make some money. And if we have actually any money boosters, I'll probably go and pop those. And then we'll go ahead and get some candy corn and work on our upgrades, like I said. Okay, I've been grinding for like an hour now with my spooky 7 hoe. And I don't know if they nerfed the rates or what, but I've only got 45 candy corn. It's like impossible to get any. It's actually insane. So I'm gonna hope I get a decent boost just from the 45 that I got. F-Warp cell, do we have an infinite cell one? No, we have 2 1,000 ones, 3 1,000 ones. That should be plenty. We really don't have that much to sell. Let's see, where is it mainly all at? This chest right here, 8.6 million in there, and then 48.6 million over there. Okay, go ahead and get a decent booster, please, like 190% money boost, somewhere around there. 166, no, 184. I'm gonna take it. Honestly, at that point, I'm taking it. Close to 100 million right there. Go ahead and sell all of these chests. We're out of wands. Ain't no way we're out of wands. And I only have TNT wands in here. So made a solid $105 million though. I'll take it. Let's actually go ahead and throw this in there for when Dust wakes up. Now, F upgrades. What do we actually want to go ahead and upgrade? Spawner drops for 50 million would be huge. Or we can completely max out growth speed. Okay, here's the deal. We'll go ahead and max out spawn rates. And then we'll get 2 levels into growth speed. I think it's probably the smartest thing to do. Now I have $10 million. Go ahead and throw into XP. And we'll save the rest. I won't lie. When I was grinding the sugarcane, it was not growing back very fast. Like I went through all 3 layers and it was barely even regrowing. So hopefully that helps. And now what do I want to actually do next? Do I want to do some base work or should I grind the light zone? I probably could set up all the trays. Oh wait, Dust actually started with doing lava. Okay. And he did a little bit of genning as well. Hold on. Let me load the base schematic. See how much there is left to do. Okay, here we go. Here is the base schematic. Now it looks like he's actually doing a couple of anti-spams and like another 3 chunks of regens here. And then a couple of dry oceans as well. And literally just 1 chunk of walls. Because granted, we are not really going to be patching. We are definitely going to get offline rated. And 360 box here. And I'm assuming another 360 box all the way over here in this corner. Yo, low key, that's a fat amount of base work left. I'll maybe start and do a little bit of the trays tonight. And then tomorrow I'll probably go ahead and grind the rest out. I'm gonna go ahead and get to work and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Oh my goodness. We're now skipping back the very next morning. And I've just wrapped up probably like 4 hours of base work just doing the trays for all of the rest of the regen filters. Go ahead and check it out. 3 chunks on this side, complete wraps. Another 3 chunks of filters on this side. The complete wrap, and then 3 more chunks on this side. What an absolute pain in the butt, bro. Now, you guys are probably wondering how I was doing it actually so quick. And first things first, you have to have a schematic to know where you're placing blocks. And I'm also on something called Verve Client. I go ahead and open it up here. You guys can see there's shard tracker, rune cooldowns, focus, ping location, and you can even do groups. It's kind of like Orbit Client if you played 1.8, and it's actually completely free. And they have something called can't miss. If you look at the bottom right here, can't miss toggle false, can't miss toggle true, meaning whatever blocks are in the schematic, I actually can't misplace them. So I can literally just go ahead and fly through here, place all the blocks. But nonetheless, that still took like 4 hours to go ahead and actually place all of the trays down. And people are probably wondering, like, why do you even place the honey blocks if you're just gonna break them and replace it with lava? And that's actually so you can go ahead and use Verve and pretty much just go in a straight line and place all of the blocks down. Makes it go a lot quicker. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and stop with the base work for now and probably go ahead and actually grind out a set. I told you guys earlier, I did have like a tier 4 kit somewhere just so I can go ahead and actually grind the light zone because I'm pretty sure Dust is actually tier 3 at the moment. And I probably won't get tier 3 since it is currently, what is it, like Wednesday or Thursday? But I could easily get tier 2. And P6 is actually so rare this season, but you can actually go ahead and get zombies, strays, skeletons, and magmas. And we need as much value as possible. But go ahead and F-Warp XP. Go ahead and get to grinding. We've actually gone up in value once again. We're at 190 million. We are the 6th richest faction on the entire server as a duo, which is actually insane at the moment. Yeah, let me go ahead and actually grab out the stuff that I need. Oh, and it looks like Dust actually has an Imperial hoe. He has an Imperial 6 hoe. And then he did go ahead and actually max out the XP drop rate, so that'll be nice. And then apparently he did other upgrades as well. I'm not exactly sure which. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get a bunch of XP and finish out our temporary god set. Okay, so we have gone ahead and ruined out our current sets. Now, this is going to be good just for light zone and maybe dark zone if I can actually sneak over maybe in the middle of the night. But if we go ahead and actually roam our base, we also went ahead and actually finish up the rest of the regens or the trays for the regens, like the anti-spams. And then he's also doing the dry ocean right now as well. So after that, literally all I have to do is gen the walls and then gen the regens itself. And the base is practically finished. We'll go ahead and finish that up in the very next episode. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do is go to the reset vault, take out a sharp 6 axe, as well as my Inferno backpack. I think I only have a tier 1, but the Inferno backpack is definitely the best on the game. And yeah, only tier 1. While in the light zone / dark zone, you deal 0.5% more damage against every mob. That's definitely good. And what axe is any axe? Celestial Blessings, I think maybe. I think it just gives more XP from grinding like light zone mobs. So we'll go ahead and take that out as well. And I think that is all we actually need for the time being. Maybe actually a crossbow would do so much damage and kill kill him even faster. That actually might be the move. Yeah, wait. You have a pita crossbow? If you use bamboo instead of arrows, it does more damage. Don't tell me I don't, bruh. I don't know. I'll grab one of them off camera. Let's go ahead and actually head on over to the light zone and get going. I probably don't really need any potions. I hope not, at least. It would actually be nice if I had greedy mobs on our axe, so I didn't have to worry about the diamond drops. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and get started with this and do this for a while off camera, but I think that is going to actually do it for today's episode of Factions. If you guys did actually go ahead and enjoy it, make sure to drop the like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out.